Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope all is well. Now, one analyst, Scott Solomon, he feels that Coach Prime will fail miserably at Colorado. So I'm going to talk about it. He said fail miserably. That's his opinion. But, I can't think of another time where an incoming coach has had so much underlining hate. I just can't remember a time. Maybe it's just the attention that Coach Prime brings, the hate comes along with it. But we're going to talk about that article. Also, I like what I'm seeing from the offensive line. I'm not worried about them. They're going to do just fine. And remember, we're just seeing short clips of their practices. We don't know the whole full story, but I saw something in big number 69, Tank. I saw something. I saw some attitude in him. We're going to talk about it. And Dylan Edwards, he's still making impressive plays. He's saying to the coaches, look, I'm a true freshman. I'm putting in the grind. I want to be up on that depth chart. But all of that we're going to talk about. Stay tuned. Guys, please do me a favor. Before we get into this video, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated by me. All right, Scott Solomon, he was the one that said he feels as though Coach Prime is going to fail miserably. His name is Scott Solomon of Mike Farrell Sports. He said he's not a fan of the approach Deion Sanders has taken. Now, Mike Farrell once referred to Deion Sanders' hiring or Coach Prime's hiring as the greatest hire ever. That feeling around the site has clearly changed after comments recently made by Sanders. They're talking about his recent press conference. When talking to the media this past Friday, Sanders commented about flipping the roster and installing a new culture, something that he is clearly trying to downplay the importance of, considering he has been heavily criticized for his roster building that saw him bring in over 50 transfers. Now, they quoted Coach Prime. I knew they was going to do this. I felt it like, anytime he addressed the media, it's just waiting for some type of quote and for them to write a little bit of an article off one quote. And, you got to listen to the full interview to get the entire context of what he was saying. But they only quoted a few sentences here. Let's read it. I don't care about the culture. I don't even care if they like each other. I want to win, Sanders stated at a Buffalo's annual media day Friday. I have been on teams where the quarterback didn't like the receiver, but they damn sure made harmony when that ball was snapped. And we're not like that. Trust me, these kids are fond of each other. Now, he said here, the person, Mike Farrell, despite the last part emphasizing that the team is connected and close, Solomon expressed that the team at Colorado is much different than any team that he has ever been a part of. Wow. This team is much different, guys, than anything I've ever been a part of. Oh my God, this is crazy. What kind of culture, it's just toxic up there at Colorado. Listen, man, let me say this. It says it in the rule book that incoming college coaches, they can move that roster around to their liking. And also it says in the rules that a player can stay at the university as long as he don't practice or play with the team. He can continue his studies and keep the scholarship. So there's two halves to that. But Coach Prime decided to bring in the personnel that he feels comfortable with winning. And I go back to when Coach Prime first met with the team. He said that when he went to the position rooms, he saw them on their cell phones and then he saw them playing music while he was in there. And that was a bad first impression on him as the new incoming coach. And I thought about it. I said, man, they're not going to be there. If he feel like he can't coach them and they don't have the right attitude that he's looking for, they're definitely not going to be there. But these articles don't point out that a lot of players decided on their own that they're going to explore their options at another university. And there's nothing wrong with that. I was just reading another article recently where a quarterback that hit the transfer portal, right? He had already transferred into Colorado. He decided whatever reason to go back into the transfer portal. Now he's complaining that he has to sit out a year. That's the rules. You cannot keep transferring. You can graduate. If you graduate and go into another university as a graduate student, yeah, you can play. Just like Shiloh Sanders did. Shiloh Sanders didn't join Coach Prime in Shador immediately. He had to finish his studies at Jackson State and graduate. And he enrolled at Colorado he enrolled at Colorado as a graduate student. So therefore he can play this year. So Shiloh was following the rules of the NCAA. Now, this quarterback, he should have known. Well, he applied for a waiver. He said he had some disabilities or whatever, but they didn't honor that waiver. So now he has to sit out a year. I'm not sure if, say, Traore has to sit out a year. That's another one. I think because he transferred in. I'm not sure if he is going to have to sit out the entire year. I'm not sure, but these are the rules, and Coach Prime was following the rules. He didn't violate any rules. He brought in players that he saw fit, and I don't see anything wrong with it. But people are going to have their opinion. But, I knew when Coach Prime was sitting up there and he said, I don't care. I just want to win. Obviously, he does care, about what's going on. But yes, winning is everything. The coaches, there's a lot of pressure on these coaches to win, because if they don't win, they're out of there. You let him be there 3 or 4 seasons and they only win 5 games. Yeah, he's going to be moving on, folks. I'm just telling you. But anyway, that's just their opinion. But I just want to point out, listen, if you think they're going to fail miserably, that's your opinion. I don't think so. That's my opinion. But guess what? September 2nd is the start of the season. All questions will be answered. All right, let's move on. All right, so the offensive line. I'm not worried about them anymore because I said, listen, it's Operation Protect Your Door. It's very important that you keep them upright. Oh, no. The offensive line, they got a lot of attitude, man. What's up, Tank? Look what you got for me, big fella. Guys, they're right there. I'm not worried, man. Tank, for whatever reason, I don't know if the guy was jaw-jacking at him, but Tank was like, listen, you ain't going to be jaw-jacking at me, and I'm 6'10", and they call me Tank. You're not going to be jaw-jacking at me. I'm coming to you. See, that's the type of football I like. I played on the offensive line with a little bit. I mean, I had to block. I was a tight end, but I was in them trenches, and every practice we had a fight. Every single practice. I'm like, man, can we go one practice without fighting? Can we just do that? But it wasn't possible because we were all competing for a position. It wasn't guaranteed that we'll play. And I remember the coach telling me, listen, if you don't get nasty and get out here blocking, your uniform ain't never going to get dirty. So, I had to do what I had to do, but you got to have attitude to survive in them trenches. And I like that. I like how he just rushed them like that and yoked them up. But here's one thing that I noticed, though. Everybody didn't run over. There was a few people that ran over, but the whole offense, they were supposed to come over there. What did Coach Prime? Coach Prime, Coach Prime, he saw it and he checked them. Check this out.
He just fought. I seen 2 of y'all walking off over there, and you got to keep teammate fighting. What they do that at?
Nowhere.
What they do that at?
Not here.
In one fight, we all fight. You understand that?
No, sir.
I don't want to see y'all walking off when somebody's fight.
Yes, sir.
Never again. Walk off. All right. Come on.
I was in there, man. You got step. Hey, boss.
I'm in agreement with Coach Prime. That's the old school mentality. Listen, if you got a key member, he's on that first team, he's over there getting into it, you got to go over there to his aid. That's your partner. And as a team, that's what you're supposed to do as a team as well. If you see somebody in a game, they're getting into it, you got to break it up, make sure he's okay. But listen, I like that attitude and Tank. That offensive line ain't taking no shorts. You hear me? They're not taking no shorts, but I like that because the defense is going hard too. The defense is going hard. And they right, man. Shane Coates is a dog, man. Check this out. Shane Coates ain't playing, man. Shane is saying, listen, I need to do something this year. I'm trying to get some looks at the NFL scouts. And there's a lot of scouts at the practices. So, look, I'm trying to put on. That kid is working hard. Expect some big things from Shane Coates this year. I like the fact that Terrell Owens is there giving GOAT advice. Terrell Owens have a gold jacket. He was enshrined in the NFL Hall of Fame. And I like him being there. because he can give some advice, and they're going to buy into it. They're going to listen to him because he got the credentials. He got the gold jacket, man. He caught a lot of passes in his career, man. He knows some stuff, and I like him being out there. But listen to what he had to say here about how they can improve.
Oh, you're putting that work in.
Yes, sir.
Every day, like they say, stack brick by brick, day by day.
What you think we need to get better on? What's the most thing we need to do better?
Second units, your second, third units, they need to be prepared. Like sometimes you can't bank on the number ones always gonna do the job. Always got to be the next man up, that next man mentality. So the twos, they got to come in and be efficient, just as efficient as the number ones. That's what I see. The number twos need to bring it up, bring that speed up, bring that level of play up.
Now, I'm in agreement with him. Like, I'm not privy to watch the whole practice, so I don't know what's going on. But if he feels like the second and third team need to step it up a notch, then that is true. They need to step it up a notch because, listen, anything can happen. I know maybe somebody might get discouraged, right? That you're on the second or third team. You feel like you should be number one. But this is a long season, right? Even though you only got 11 games, but possibly a bowl game, it's still a long season. Anything can happen. People get bruised up, people get injured, and that could propel you up to the number one spot. You always got to be ready. You know how they say, I'm always ready. I'm always prepared just in case my opportunity come. But your opportunity, you never know when your opportunity is going to come. So, yeah, I agree with if that's his assessment and that's how he feel, I'm in agreement with it. But again, listen to me. I am ready for this season to start. And that's pretty much the summer, though, you know. So it's kind of like wow, you know, this summer just flew by. It seemed like, I don't know if it flew by, just I was really busy this summer. I had a lot going on. But that's usually how it is, man. Things fly by when you're having fun. But I like what I'm seeing, man. I like what I'm seeing in the team, and I can't wait. Can't wait for the season. What say you? Peace. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.